Call to order, Bedford Township Planning Commission regular meeting, January 9th, 2019. If we could all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, Mr. Steffen, could you take the roll?
Ms. Tenneberry.
Here.
Mr. Zybeck.
Here.
Mr. Jenkins.
Here.
Mr. Garbrick.
Here.
Steffen is present. Mr. Fritz.
Present.
Chairman Inger.
Here. Thank you. Next, we will entertain a motion to approve the agenda, if there's no changes.
So moved. Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? None. Next, we'll move on to the approval of the minutes. For anyone that was here, I will entertain a motion to approve those for the December 19th meeting.
Motion for the minutes, December 19th, 2018.
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? None. Next, we have public comment. This is for anybody in the public that would like to speak on anything today. Seeing that there is none, we will move on to news business. We have a request for a final site plan approval for Tooling Tech Group on parcel number 5802-142-00200, otherwise known as 7297 Express Road, Temperance, Michigan. Karen, can you give us some background?
Yes, again, the applicant, Tooling Technology LLC, the owner, Store Master Funding, out of Scottsdale, Arizona. The spokesperson is Tanner Calvage, and he is on speakerphone should you have any questions. The subject site, again, is 7297 Express Drive, I-1, Planned Industrial Park. It is an I-1 industrial use, and it is in addition to a building on an approximately 2.88 acres. The site is located on the northwest corner of Express Drive and Industrial Drive within the Bedford Industrial Park. The existing building consists of approximately 43,600 square feet, with a proposed 13,693 square foot addition. On September 18, 2018, the Township Board granted a setback variance as required by the deed restrictions within the platted Bedford Park Center Phase 1 subdivision, which is known as Bedford Industrial Park. As all research could not verify there is any evidence an association was ever established or that rights were ever assigned to the Bedford Township Economic Development Corporation, the lack of evidence resulted in a determination the Township of Bedford remains as the grantor. The deed restrictions require a greater front yard setback than what is required by the zoning ordinance. As the applicant was not proposing a lesser front yard setback than what is required by the zoning ordinance, the Township Board granted the variance to allow the addition to be placed in the front yard. The minutes of that meeting are included in your packet. Regarding parking, Section 400.1904 regulates parking space requirements. A number of parking spaces will be removed as a result of the proposed addition, with 8 additional spaces being provided along the south side of the building. The ordinance requires 5 parking spaces plus 1 for every 1 employee in the largest working shift. It has been confirmed there is 1 shift consisting of 40 employees. The site plan identifies 28 spaces to the west of the building and 8 spaces to the south, where a 45 parking space minimum is required. It has not been taken into consideration that an easement has been granted by Fisher Tool and Die to allow additional parking for the subject site to the west of the building. Therefore, provided parking spaces exceed the required number by ordinance. Regarding landscaping, well, no additional landscaping is proposed. It should be noted that in the event the existing landscaping is removed or damaged during construction, plantings shall be replaced and or reestablished. Approvals have been received from the Mannequin Smith Group, 12/14/2018 with comments conditioned. The Monroe County Road Commission dated 12/18/2018 with comments and conditions. The Monroe County Drain Commission dated 12/11/2018 with comments and conditions. The Bedford Township Fire Department dated 11/13/2018 with comments, including the right to review the construction plans for approval. Should final site plan approval be granted, you may want to include the following. Final site plan approval shall be contingent upon addressing all comments, conditions of MSG, MCDC, MCRC, and BTFD review letters.
Thank you, Karen.
It seems like all the important stuff has been,
Tanner is available if you have any questions for him or if he has further comments.
I mean, the parking, we got Fisher Tool and Die that, to suffice that, and we got the variance from the township for the front setback.
Correct, and again, the front yard setback required by the deed restrictions is 50 feet. The ordinance requires 40 feet, and the addition will not encroach within that 40-foot setback. So they meet the township ordinance requirement. However, due to the increased setback of the deed restrictions, that was granted a variance by the township board.
I think it's nice that we're able to expand in the town, so I for one like the expansion.
Would you like a motion?
I will entertain a motion if there's no other comments.
Since everything has been completed with the exception of some of the contingencies, I'm going to make a motion to grant final site plan approval to parcel number 58-02-142-002-00, also known as 7297 Express Road, subject to the applicant complying with all the contingencies addressed in the comment and condition letters of the Manick and Smith Group, Monroe County Drain Commission, Monroe County Road Commission, and the Bedford Fire Department review letters.
I have a motion. Do I have support?
Support.
Could you take the roll, Mr. Steffen?
Mr. Jenkins.
Yes.
Mrs. Tinneberry.
Yes.
Mr. Zybeck.
Yes.
Mr. Garbrick.
Yes.
Steffen votes yes. Mr. Fritz.
Yes.
Chairman Anger.
Yes. Motion approved. Next, we'll move on to public comment. This is for anybody that would like to make comment on anything tonight. Seeing that there is none, we can move on to new information. Karen?
I have nothing at this time. However, the applicant thanked the board for accommodating him and not having to come to the meeting. So we may have some things ready, probably more than likely have a few things ready for the next meeting. So
What date is that, Karen?
that would be
I think it's 23rd.
23rd. Thank goodness for. Is the 23rd.
Thank you, Karen. Any commission or staff comment? No. I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I thought Matt said we had to wait till 10 o'clock. Is that on the agenda?
I was
Yeah.
corrected.
I was-
No later than 10.
You got here late.
So moved.
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? None. Meeting adjourned.
My chauffeur is disappointed because he
I was wondering.